Carlos Alcaraz is one of the few players who has defeated Novak Djokovic this year. Alcaraz also joined the handful of players who have beaten Djokovic in the Wimbledon Championships final. This year, he showed his superiority over other stars of the current generation. He is currently dominating over any other player in their early 20s. His superiority was further stressed by none other than the King of Clay, Rafael Nadal, who recently talked about his domineering performances. Besides Alcaraz, two other players have beaten Novak Djokovic this year. While their victory did not come at the big stage of a Grand Slam final, it speaks volumes about their potential. But for now, Alcaraz seems to be superior to the King of Clay. Alcaraz is only the third player to beat the Joker in the final of the Wimbledon. Since his victory, his fanbase has grown immensely, and the tennis world predicted a shift in the dominance. While he is playing well, the rest of his generation seems to be struggling against the Serbinator. In an interview with La Red, Nadal talked about why Alcaraz is faring better than the rest of his generation. No, I believe that Carlos is superior to the others, and the reality is that Novak has enormous merit, and we must congratulate him for everything he is doing, which is what I have said before, something that has never been done before. Nadal further gave the example of Jannik Sinner when talking about Alcaraz. I think there are other players with a high level like Jannik Sinner, like others, Holger Rune, who had started well, is now having a worse time. But hey, in the end, winning is always very difficult in every way, and you have to value what they do, all of them. Nadal first praised Alcaraz in 2022 before their Indian Wells bout, and his predictions about his improvement have come true. While Alcaraz outperformed the expectations of many this year, he is not the only player from his generation who has beaten the 24-time Grand Slam champion. Before Alcaraz made Djokovic taste defeat at Wimbledon, two other players in his generation beat him. In the Monte Carlo Masters quarterfinals, Lorenzo Musetti, a 21-year-old Italian player, beat Djokovic in 3 sets. The Serbinator won the first set, but Musetti managed to find his second wind and take the win from his opponent. Later, in the Italian Open, Holger Rune won against Djokovic in the quarterfinal. Rune won the first set and Djokovic the second, which raised the expectations of a comeback. But Rune dashed his hopes and won the third set to seal his victory. The next generation of tennis stars is not devoid of talent, as they have shown in 2023. Even though they have immense energy, they need to figure out how to break the spirit of Djokovic, especially in Grand Slams. Can they do it?